determination is what breaks you out of failure, like a rising sun telling us another day of hope is here. We all make mistakes, have struggles, and even regret things in our past. But you are not your mistakes. You have the power to shape your future by making each day count. We need women at all levels, including the top, to change the dynamic, reshape the conversation, and to inspire. You only know her name as Princess Dede, but you don't know her story. All the way from the Zango community of Kaswatuba to the Ghana's most beautiful Hall of Fame. She is a young lady who has come tete-a-tete with frustration. As some have it as a walk in the park, she had it as a walk in the jungle, but defied all odds. And today, she is the Greater Accra representative of this year's Ghana's most beautiful. Speaking on how to inspire women at every level, this is who I present to you on this session of the Gist with Chacha. You're welcome to the Gist with Chacha right here on Some Chat TV. Today I'm going to talk to Dede, the Greater Accra representative of this year's Ghana's most beautiful. She's going to take us through her story and her journey to becoming who she is now. We're going to talk about how to inspire women at every level. Before you get to see her, let us just go for this quick turn and we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Queen Monique. Make sure you tune in to the Gist with Chacha every Wednesday at 3 p.m. A well of inspiration.
All we know is Dede GMB. We know it for the GMB. But can you kindly introduce yourself?
So I'm Dede, Princess Dede, yes, and a student, and I also work. I'm a beautician, and I'm the Greater Accra representative for this year's Ghana's most beautiful, as you said before.
Yeah.
Yes, and I completed Kumasi Wesley Girls High School at Church at Christ Embassy. Yes, just a few to know.
Oh, I see. Interesting. So, how was your childhood like?
So my childhood, I would say was a wonderful experience. Yeah, a young girl brought up by a single mother. Yeah, I'm from a single parent, and my mom was the only one who raised me up, and the support of my family. Yes, so it was interesting coming up with only a mother. Here and there, everything solely about you depends on her. My education, the environment. I grew up in Kaswatuba. Yes, that's where I located myself. Growing up in such an urban area wasn't an easy thing, but through God's strength, I've moved high to where I am now.
Okay. Well, it's really touching to know that you grew up with a single mother. So, as a teenage girl, what were your ambitions?
So growing up, I learned a lot, and I had so much passion towards so many things to do as well. Growing up, I wanted to be a lawyer, to become a lawyer, which I'm still pursuing towards it. Yes, and I had passion in pageantry as well. Not in the negative aspect of it, but in a positive way, that I might pass through that to impact other lives like me. Yes, because coming out from a single home and an environment which is not real, like, let me say, it's like, that's not a city, it's not a town, it's not a city, but it's a cottage, not a village, that's a cottage. Yes, and you know, such people really look down on them.
Exactly.
Yes. So I thought it wise to make myself a unique person in that town and bring out the flag of that town high.
Wow.
And glory be to God. Today, whenever I step into that town, like the goddess of the town.
Wow.
Yes, and many youths there are now looking up to me because I did great works, and we are hoping to do more for the future.
As a young lady growing up in such a community with a single parent, did you ever doubt your capability?
Yes, I would say doubting yourself is something that it's part of human nature, and I'm human, so definitely I might have doubts. It's been the kind of society I located myself in, and sometimes situations and places might get to make you feel as if you don't deserve to be there. Yeah, so doubting on yourself is something that's popularly, it's something that happens to every human being. So I had such doubts, I had such things that popped up to me in some situations, but that motivated me more and pushed me to do certain things that I wouldn't be predicted to do. Yes, so I think it's part of human nature. It's
part of human nature.
I was able to pass through it.
Yes, of course, you were able to overcome that, because going for the GMB competition is, you know, it takes so much confidence and so much competence.
Yes.
So I want to find out, aside the GMB competition, did you go for any other competition?
No.
Okay, so it has just been the GMB competition. So how were you able to overcome the barriers of, you know, doubting your capabilities to go to that level? Because trust me, you were selected out of these young ladies, and at a point you were a champion. And although, you know, what happened had happened, but there's so much that we see in you, there's so much greatness in you. Okay, so how were you able to overcome your doubts and go for the GMB competition?
Okay, so I would say before contesting for GMB, I had the same self-doubt. Yes, I was looking so much down upon myself, especially when I went for the auditions, meeting so many beautiful young ladies, smart, intelligent.
But you're equally beautiful.
Oh no, but then sometimes you see someone, you know that, hey, like, this is not your level. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, seeing so many beautiful, smart young ladies, and what even shivered me the most was about my educational background. I haven't been to the university yet, now trying to go to. So meeting such people who are already in the university and all those things for audition, I was like, then can I be picked? I was serious. Like, I nearly went back home because I was like, no, I don't deserve to be here. I don't deserve to be here. But then, you know, sometimes when God destines you for something and it's yours, it's right for yours. There's nothing that can break you down. There's nothing that can stop you from getting whatever it is that you want to get. So I think my pastor being one person to who motivated me at that point, because everything I was doing, my pastor was aware. He just told me, Dede, just go and win. That's the only thing he told me. I was like, I'm scared. No, I did. He was like, no, nothing is too little for the Lord. Yes, and I think those words motivated me enough and encouraged me to go in. And I went for my auditions, and to God's glory, it was a success. So even being declared to represent my region, I was like, hell, like this girl, like someone who because GMB is mainly focused on people who are in the university. Yes, this is the first time I think they've picked someone who is not yet in the university. And I had a lot of challenges with my auditions because of my educational background. Yeah, so I have to go for further auditions with the management team. Yes, and through all that auditions, it still took me because they realized there's something capable and something good in me.
Something good in you.
So I think to God's glory, it became a success.
God's glory became a success. So how significant is it to believe in yourself as a woman?
As a woman, there's no way you should doubt yourself and look down upon yourself. If you set yourself on something and you aim high for something, and I think believing in God and praying to God, because He is the overall boss of everything.
Exactly.
Whatever He says is whatever comes to pass.
Yeah.
So believing in God and putting much effort into it, working hard towards it, will definitely become a success. So that's the only thing I can say is this is the thing that motivated and pushed me to where I am today. Everything I do is all about God.
Everything I do is all about God. We are going to go for a quick commercial break, and we will be right back. Welcome back from that brisk commercial break. I'm still having here Dede, the Greater Accra representative of this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful. Dede, let's continue with our conversation. People opine that when confidence is interwoven with competence, women are unstoppable and we marvel the society. Do you agree?
Yes, I do agree with that. Yes. I think when you have capabilities, you're competent enough, you have that confidence to zeal for something. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because you being capable of something, one thing that motivates you most is your confidence level.
Yeah.
You go in for it.
Yeah.
Yes, that zeal, that kind of motivation, that kind of push up is there for you. So it's a yes for me. It's a yes for me.
When it comes to competence, women have the most barrier as far as breaking the ceiling and causing a paradigm shift, because we tend to think, am I competent enough, is this really for me, and all that. I know you have experienced that, but how can somebody come out of such a situation to believe in themselves and venture into something great?
So to all women out there's nothing that is little for you. Everything is man can do, a woman can do. So far as you are determined and you want to push hard for it, you will definitely make it to the top. So yes, that's one of the things that sometimes you break down along the side. And I say during my GMB stay, during my GMB contest, I never broke down. There are situations, and sometimes there are situations that breaks me down a lot. I feel like I don't deserve to be here or something. But then I think my passion, something that drove me more to push hard. So there's nothing that is little in the sight of God. I keep bringing God, but it's all been God with my life. Yeah, so there's nothing that is little in the sight of God. And when God is destined for something, it depends on you. Just a little push up and you get there.
Just a little push up and you get there. One competence is being, when we talk about competence, and in our digital dispensation, digital age, formal education is part of boosting the competency of a woman. So I want to find out, do you think that formal education is only what brings out the competence in women?
I guess no. Formal education, it adds up. It's add up to it, but then it's not what basically brings out the competence of a woman. Yes. You can just be doing a small scale working. If God is going to use that thing to push you to take you to wherever you are going to get to, it will take you there. We have so many women in our country here which are lay people who are doing minor things, but then where they have gotten to in life, someone who have even a degree, a diploma, master in university, whatever, is not haven't gotten there yet. So it's not all about education. Sometimes education adds up to what, but then I believe God has his own way of doing things, and everything he does in his own way. So he says before bringing you a human to this world, he has a destiny for your life and he has a plan for your life. So maybe it's God's will that maybe I might be selling water to become successful. It's his will. I can do diverse things, but if it is God's will that through water I'll get successful, it's through water that I'll get successful. So I think it's not all about education. Education is just an adder. In our olden days, our parents didn't go to school. Education was something that came alongside. Yes. So I think it's just an adapt.
It's just an adapt. Okay. So you have gotten that kind of mentality, and you see education not to be a barrier to how far you can get to as a woman. But how do we inspire people who are not also, who have not gotten there yet in terms of education, and they feel they are not competent? How do we inspire such women?
In what aspect?
Okay, so let's say what are some of the initiatives that we should do? Should we go to people in the Zongo community to talk to them about the fact that they can make it in life? What do you think?
I'm also from a Zongo community. I grew up in Kaswa. Kaswa Tuba is a Muslim community. That's where I was born. That's where I grew up. So I grew up from a Muslim and a Zongo community as well. Those kind of lifestyle they used to have. They have that kind of thing. But that shouldn't be a barrier for you. And I think sometimes motivating and going out to reach out, I didn't get anyone to motivate me when I was coming, although I was in school and all those things. But then sometimes, you find yourself in situations you just look down upon yourself. But then I think my courage and some few people I was looking up to were those who motivated me and pushed me to come to work. So anyone around such communities, I would like to tell you that that's not the end of the road for you. Yes, I was once like you, and here I am now. So you can also be like me, and even more than me in some few years to come. The only thing that is needed is your hard work, your passion. You just have to get that confidence to go in for whatever you want to go in for, despite it being anything at all. Just go in for it, and maybe through God's blessings you will move to that top you want to get to.
So we've spoken about those in the Zango communities. How about those in school, the JHS level, the primary level, and all that?
Currently I have a project I'm going to do about that. Yes, which I'll be starting very soon. Yes, and I'll be mentoring students in schools like the lower primary, the JHS students. Yes, now we are in a digital world, and this social media thing is having so much effect on we the youth. I wouldn't accept myself, I'm part.
Of course.
Yes, so it's having so much effect on us, and I would like to use the GMB platform. It's been the main purpose I want for GMB. Yes, not only for the crown, the cash, and we didn't win, but then we are still winners. I had a passion before going, and that's what took me there, and it's a double up step for me. I'm so much grateful to TV3. Yes. So I'm still using this platform to empower other women like me who were in such situations, who passed through such problems in their youthful age. I think my voice would bring an impact in their life, so I'll be starting that project very soon, and mainly not focus on these cities, and I'm going to the villages and have such interaction with those youths and such students who find themselves in such situations. I also found myself, because I believe in looking up to someone, taking someone as a hero, someone as a mentor, sometimes help you polish your life, and sometimes guide you in your life. So I'm standing in for that. Okay, hear more about that.
I see. I want you to use this platform to inspire other young ladies like you who have gone for beauty competitions and they don't end up winning, and at the end of the day they just throw away their social intervention initiative. So use this platform, you look into the camera and inspire them on why they need not to end or give up on their vision to cause a paradigm shift and change because they didn't win a competition.
Okay, so before contesting for any pageantry, definitely you have a reason or a purpose, a passion which drove you to contest for that pageantry. Yes, and I would say winning is not about winning. You can win and that same passion can drive away. Yes, so I think be passionate enough and just work hard, be committed, and I think you get wherever you get to.
Be committed.
And commitment. Especially people get such platforms and they just backslide as time goes on, because they think they have the fame, they have whatever they want. So what exactly took them there would be something that would be another option for them. Sometimes in such situation no one is getting sponsoring, and then you are passionate about something, God passed the way to get you interacted, to be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. It doesn't matter about another person. God has different ways to impact people's life. Yes, so I believe in that, and I think when you work so much hard, you will still pursue you and be that hero you always wanted to be. It's not about the crown. Sometimes you can get a crown but you never do anything. We have a lot of people who are there like that. They just get a crown, the fame, and nothing is coming out. But then what drove you to that contest for that particular pageantry is what you should be using to impact other people's life in the society. I think that's the little I can say.
You've heard so much from the beauty queen, but before we go, and before you say your last words, we have a surprise for you from our sponsors. So Constant Naturals would like to say a very big thank you to you for being on the Gist with Chacha. Here is a shower gel We have the Shea Cocoa line is a natural lip gloss and a hand sanitizer. And also Naje accessories also have a hairpin for you, so you can kindly check them out. They just want to say a very big thank you for being on the show.
So thanks to Naje accessories.
Yeah,
I really love it. Red Constant.
Yeah, Constant Naturals.
Thank you so much. I love it.
Yeah.
The same people.
Yeah, Constant Naturals.
Hand sanitizer. I really love it. Thanks for the
and
package.
And then the Shea Cocoa line.
The Shea Cocoa line lip gloss. I love lip gloss, as I can see.
Yeah, I can see that.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And may God bless you for this thing.
Oh.
Yes, and may your businesses grow. Thank you so much. I really love them.
Okay, your last words before we go.
My last word.
Yeah, I can help you with this. Okay.
You're very beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I've just been admiring her. Black is beautiful.
Wow.
Please, you guys stop bleaching. Black is beautiful. This beautiful black.
Oh God, I'm really shy. So she's saying black is beautiful. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't just go in for the crown, but the initiative and the purpose for which you want to go for any competition. This is how we draw down the curtains for this session of the Gist with Chacha. I had Dede GMB, that's Greater Accra, representative of this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful. It's a bye now.